All right, we are live. Hello, everybody in Facebook land. This is Justin Clark here. I've got my. Oh, I did it. I did it on the right side. I pointed in the right direction. I'm actually figuring this out. I've got. See, it's confusing. Yeah, you get it. So I've got my co-host here, my co-pilot in this crazy crypto journey, Mr. Paul D'Souza, here with us this morning. And if you're jumping on, please let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching this live, let us know you're watching it live. If you're watching this on a replay, let us know it's a replay. And definitely drop a like, drop a comment, anything. If you drop a comment on this video, we can actually see them. We can say hello. It's great to have people come on, say who they are and where they're tuning in from, so we can greet you as we're doing this presentation. So today, Paul, we are here for one important reason, which is to give away more free Bitcoin. We've been giving away this free Bitcoin, $50 a week. iCoinPro has been doing it to one random winner. And it's all based around social media and interacting with our social media channels. That's how you win. If you're curious how you can earn, get in the running for this free Bitcoin, just check out the description for this video or a comment if it's another social media channel, and you'll see exactly what you need to do. It's very simple, doesn't cost you anything. You do not have to be a paid member to get into this drawing for the free Bitcoin. So you can go ahead and share this with everybody you know. It's a total freebie, and they can win some Bitcoin. And as we know, Bitcoin is the talk of the town. The market has just been crazy right now. Awesome. Absolutely amazing for our traders, Paul. We, right now in this type of market is where we feel like we have a money printer in our homes, and you just print cash, on the daily, because the market's moving. There's good volume, lots going on, lots to choose from. And of course, our software finds the sweet spot. That's the best thing, man, because there are, if you ever, you've looked on CoinMarketCap, how many coins do you think there are to choose from now, Paul? That are out there in the crypto universe?
My guess about 12,000. Let's see, cryptocurrencies. Wow. If you're including tokens, 2.4 million.
Jesus.
Ridiculous.
So, fortunately, we trade, on exchanges which do have a lot more limited selection. But even there, you're looking at potentially, hundreds or 1,000 different coins. You would have to go through the charts and look at every single one of them manually, which is never going to happen. And you'll be missing trades left, right, and center. And what's so beautiful is our software just finds the best coin to trade at that moment for you with our strategy. So you don't have to try to, stay glued to your computer for, 24/7. You just sit there and let the software find you the trades, bring them to you when they're perfect, and then hit them, make your money, and move on to the next trade. And it's great right now, like the market is dipping right at this moment. So, the software here is bringing me potential trades on the different coins that are dipping better than others, which have more potential profit, Paul. And that's what it's all about. You can, if you just trade Bitcoin doesn't move very much, but some of these altcoins, Bitcoin might have a 1% potential profit on our trade. Whereas if you trade a similar altcoin, it could be 4, 5, 10% for the same amount of work. And listen, I would much rather make 4x, 5x, 10x for my time than,
for the same amount of work.
For the same amount of work.
Right. So for those people who have never tuned in, never watched what we do here today, I'm going to explain really, really quickly who we are, what we do. So Justin and I co-founded iCoinPro 2017, which we provide a lot of educational stuff for crypto. Started teaching people how to trade crypto, and then that developed into a full-blown trading course with software. The software was called the Trade Finder. I said was because it's evolved now into a trading portal. But the Trade Finder uses a lot of machine learning and advanced algorithms to look at what is happening at the market, like in real time, and based on the technical indicators that we like to use, will spit out potential trades. So some people know them as signals, especially for stuff like Forex. We don't use that terminology, but our software pretty much does the same thing. And it's now been incorporated into our trading portal. That trading portal uses an API integration into different exchanges. So you'll be able to look at your trades, whatever the case, without having to visit the exchange to basically see what's going on. But for now, the current version, you will need to go to the exchange to actually execute your trades. But in a future release, we're going to build it all into the portal. So it's still very early versions of the software, but it works like gangbusters. And what Justin mentioned about finding coins that when Bitcoin moves 1%, some of these coins move 4%. One of the modules that we have is something called the Buddy Coin Crawler. Now, the Buddy Coin Crawler looks for those coins that are moving when Bitcoin moves. But like Justin said, Bitcoin might move 1 or 2%, and some of these other coins can move 6, 7, 17%. We've seen some crazy rallies of certain coins. Like some really crazy stuff. When Bitcoin moves, some of these go absolutely crazy. So the Buddy Coin Crawler is just one of the modules that's built into the portal that you can use to find potential trades. We do not do the trading for you. You would actually have to go through our trading course to show you how to use the software, what it is that we look for, because there's a certain pattern that we've identified that is money. Okay, and we will go through that. Like we'll go through that with you in the training to show you the patterns that you need to identify in order to be able to cash in on potential trades. That is who we are here at iCoinPro. And every single Friday we do this little show where we give away some free Bitcoin to one lucky random person simply for interacting with our social media accounts. Now we have a YouTube account, we have Twitter, we got our Facebook, and we got Instagram. Now, some people, they might comment, they might share and like. What we're doing is we're giving you double entries for every time that you comment or share our posts. So you can get one entry into the draw simply for liking a post, but you have to follow us, but you don't need to be a member of iCoinPro. So the very first thing is you have to follow our accounts. The second thing is you can like a post. That's going to be your first entry into the draw. Your second way to get entries is by sharing. We're going to give you 2, and then commenting. We're going to give you another 2 entries into the draw. So by liking, commenting, and sharing, you can actually get 5 draws or 5 entries into the draw. And guess what? We do about a post a day. So on a week, that can net you quite a few entries into the draw. So all you need to do, like I said, is share, like, and comment, and you get yourself 5 entries into the draw. Do it every single day, and you can win some Bitcoin. It's as easy as that.
Yep. Every time you talk about Trade Finder, Paul, it brings me back to 2018, and I think, or I'm sorry, it was late 2017 when we did our first event in Vegas, and you had your first Apple Watch, and you were getting the first email notifications from our software. Do you remember that? And you had the presidential
absolutely
hotel, and you were getting the notifications on your watch of the potential trades. And I mean, when I look back at that, how far we've come. I mean, it is just night and day. I mean, we have built something that is so slick, so easy to use. And
so we've had a couple of people jump in here and say hi. Fomu from New Zealand. Hey, how's it going? Riyadh, nice to have you with us. Benita is one of our winners. Benita won a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Mike and Lily Cannon. Yes, 2017 was amazing. I loved meeting you guys in Vegas. Mike and Lily Cannon are moderators at iCoinPro. They're there to help you if you've got any questions or problems. Yeah, we got a great team of people at iCoinPro. Justin, is there anything else that you want to add in before I some Bitcoin?
I do want to talk just briefly or mention that you had a couple things you wanted to talk about the halving that's coming up, because the market has gotten very excited in, with Bitcoin. There's, the whole crypto market is just moving, and there's a lot of excitement around it. And a lot of that is due to the halving that's coming up and the launch of the Bitcoin ETF, which we've covered in other talks. Do you want to talk about the halving and what that is?
I do, but I also want to talk a little bit about what's happening in the ETF space, because we're seeing a bit of a drawdown at the moment.
Okay.
Hi, Edward. Edward from Ireland, welcome. We are seeing a bit of a drawdown currently in the market. Things are not as crazy as they were a few weeks ago, and there was a lot of excitement around the ETFs. Now, historically, well, before we get to that point, I sort of need to explain a little bit exactly what the halving is. Now, the halving is something that is built into Bitcoin's core. It is a fixed event that happens approximately every 4 years. It's a certain amount of blocks that once those blocks are done, something happens. That something is basically it's a mechanism that drops the supply by half. So in the first 4 years of Bitcoin's existence, when there were still 21 million Bitcoins available to be that were there, only half of them were made available to be mined. There was 10.5 million Bitcoins were mined in the first 4 years of Bitcoin's existence. Then and then there was a block reward for if your computer or your computers uncovered one of those blocks, you were then rewarded 50 Bitcoins by the network. It all happens automatically. And then in the next 4 years, that reward dropped to 25 Bitcoins, okay? And half of the remaining 10.5 million was made available to be mined. Now, this continues and will continue going on until the year 2140, when the last Bitcoin will be mined. But there's going to be a point where it'll take approximately 30 years to generate one Bitcoin. It's crazy, because as it halves, each halved portion becomes more and more difficult to mine, and eventually there's going to come a time that a lot of time needs to pass in order for a full Bitcoin to emerge from the blockchain. It's absolutely crazy when you dig into the long-term side effects. Now, historically, okay, we're sort of moving into the second part of the halving of the Bitcoin cycle. If you want to think about it like that, maybe the one way to look at it is the inception was the start of a cycle, and then the end of the cycle would be the start of the next one. And historically, what we've seen is that when the halving comes up, there's a lot of interest because people know that the supply drops. And like with any commodity, when there is a supply problem, we do see price fluctuation. People try and hoard or whatever the case is, and then we see we've had all our all-time highs historically has happened 6 to 9 months after the halving. We've never seen a new all-time high prior to the halving, except for now. But a lot of that can be attributed to the interest around the ETFs. The ETFs were all approved in January of this year. And if you don't know what an ETF is, it's an exchange-traded fund that allows the average person on the street to invest into Bitcoin through a broker without actually having to hold Bitcoin or to have a wallet. Basically, it's a phone call to the broker. Hey, put $10,000 on Bitcoin. It's as easy as that for the average person. And the average retailer is the largest group of investors. So when those ETFs were approved, there was a lot of interest in the ETFs, and it could have contributed to the rally that we saw. Now we're still sort of like in a phase where we're discovering new price tops. But historically, it's never happened before the halving. It's always happened 6 to 9 months after the halving that we've seen a new all-time high. Whether we're going to be seeing this after the halving, your guess is as good as mine. We're in uncharted territory. Nobody really knows. So, yeah, I just wanted to explain to people, if you hear people talking about the halving, this is an event that's going to come up in about 30 days. And then what will then happen is, as I explained, the amount of Bitcoin remaining to be mined will be halved. The block reward will be halved. So basically that means that miners need to invest a lot more money into the infrastructure to produce the same amount of Bitcoin that they've been producing. So now you kind of get the gist of what the halving is and how it affects everything. It's got a massive effect on the supply of Bitcoin because it basically diminishes supply over time. A lot of people believe that we are going to be seeing a supply shock, which is going to have a huge effect on price. Where iCoinPro don't really care about that at all.
Wow.
Why? Because we trade on a daily basis without really looking at what the high end is going to be. But it's just something for you to keep in mind if you're struggling to understand what the halving was all about. We're at iCoinPro. What do? We have software. We let you use that software. That software will find trades for you. And it doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes up or down. Loop the loops, as Justin likes to say.
Hey, you got it down. Oh, shoot, I pointed it the wrong way.
It doesn't really matter if Bitcoin goes up, down, or sideways. There's profit to be made whether Bitcoin goes up or down. So that is something that we teach in the micro profit system. We teach you how to make small, consistent profits over and over again. And you can compound it. You can even go and check out our compound calculator to show exactly how much you can earn. Right. I think that covers it. Explains
it does very thoroughly. And again, for us, though, what's so great about these events is they market activity. And when there's market activity, the trading that we do just picks up.
Because we love volatility.
We love volatility. We thrive on that. And this market is just crazy volatility right now. All right, Paul, let's get to the, oh, go ahead.
One of the things that's it forms the perfect storm for trading is increased volume. And these events normally bring a lot of volume. So like coins go crazy, prices go up and down, and it offers our traders the opportunity to cash in on every time that there's a massive movement or something like that. Then what we see is we see volume shoot up and people executing trades left, right, and center.
That's right. Absolutely. Which I'm one of those people. So
there you go. But I'm going to start cheering.
May not be trading right at this moment. You never know, So anyway, all right. So Paul, let's get to the main event here. Why everybody's here. It's all about winning some free Bitcoin. Let's make it happen today. Let's see who the winner is. I think it looks like you've got the software already up and ready to select our winner again.
So you can see my screen.
I just put it up there. Again, as you, if you want to get in the running for some free Bitcoin, just look at the description of this video. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You do not need to buy anything. You don't need to be a member of iCoinPro. All you need to do is interact on our social media channels, and that'll get you in the running. Paul, the floor is yours.
Right. Okay. So I'm choosing this week's file, 22nd of March. Just for you to understand how I go and fetch all the entries is for the last 7 days since we did the last one, I go and fetch all the names that have liked, commented, or shared our social media posts, and I drop them into a file, and then we run it from there. So without any more delays, let's hit the button and give away some Bitcoin.
All right, let's do it. Countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey,
someone who's Momo
today, or who's watching us today.
He's right here.
And I'll tell you why, because FOMO, without fail, since we started doing this Bitcoin giveaway, has liked or shared our posts consistently. So, folks, proof is in the pudding. Keep at it week after week. And you don't know, we might pull up your name next. Well done to you, FOMO. If you're on the call, say hi and make sure that you do have, but you're a member of iCoinPro. So I'm sure you do have your BitPay account already. And yeah, well done to you.
Yeah, congrats. Awesome. Yeah. And when you win this, I want to just point this out. if you are a winner, what you need to do is you need to send an email to support@iCoinPro.com with your email address, letting us know you're a winner. And then you also need to message us on social media, the channel that you went on. In this case, it was Facebook, from that account, and let us know the email address that you sent to support. Okay. And then we'll get you set up with BitPay and we'll send you your free crypto. Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's excited.
There's some congrats from a former winner, Benita.
Yeah.
Congratulating this week's winner. I'm absolutely stoked for FOMO, because without fail, every single day, FOMO has been liking our posts, commenting. So yeah, well done. Well deserved. Fully.
I know he's going to put that probably in his trading account for sure.
Absolutely. That would be the smart play. So yeah, again, well done. And to all our past winners, well done to you guys. And to all our future winners, you guys are out there. We just need to find you. You need to do your bit. Like, share, and comment on our social media, and you can be our next winner.
Awesome. All right, Paul, I believe we will be here next week. I don't think I have anything in particular on my calendar. If your calendar looks good, we'll
we should be here next week. It will probably be 3 to 4 weeks time that we will have to skip, because I just bought a house. Yay!
All right. Congratulations.
We'll be moving into the new house. So yeah, things are going to be up in the air. I'll probably still be waiting for them to install the fiber, but I'll let you guys know in advance when that's happening.
Exactly. And if we skip weeks, we just we'll do a week where we give away 2 or 3.
Like we've done that before. We've had instances where we've missed one Friday, but then the following Friday we do 2 draws. So if we do skip, don't worry. Keep sharing, liking, and commenting on our social media posts, because you can be our next winner.
Absolutely. And we'll keep keep a tally, keep track of everybody, and then do the drawing all at once. All right, awesome. Paul, thank you, sir. Appreciate all your hard work to put this contest together. Congrats again to FOMO. And you've got a congratulations now, Paul. So congrats to you, sir. And
yes, I climbed off the plane arriving in Madeira thinking that buying a house was going to be easy. It wasn't. It was jumping through a lot of hoops. Got it all done, and yeah, we will get the keys in about 3 weeks' time.
Awesome. All right. Well, fantastic, Paul. Thank you again. Here we go. Here's the man of the hour, FOMO. Congratulations, man. Yep, absolutely. Get in contact with support at iCoinPro.com ASAP, and we'll be
FOMO had FOMO and entered the draw and won some Bitcoin. See what happens.
So cool. So cool. All right. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next Friday for the next drawing.
And everybody that tuned in today to watch this video, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We love knowing that we're not wasting our time and just doing it for the hell of it. We're trying to do something here, and you guys that watch and participate, you're all part of it, and we cannot thank you. Cannot thank you enough. So again, thanks.
Awesome. All right, everybody, take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.